Hey y'all, it's me Trish. I am the Witch of the Dismal Swamp. How's everybody doing today? All right. Had to get my shower before my grandkids get here. So I'm gonna try to make this a quick video because I wanted to read this to y'all. It's from the HooDoo book, and it's on Goofer dust. Okay, now it is quite a bit of read. It's all of this, and this part right here. So I hope you hang in there with me, y'all. And I want to know what y'all think about this. All right? I'm going to read it, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. Goofer dust. Okay. Goofer dust is an African-derived compound that has long been used by Southern root doctors to work tricks to jinx an enemy in family, money, job, and health matters. There are dozens of different recipes for this mixture, but the best ones contain graveyard dirt, sulfur, snail dust, snake skin or snake sheds, plus powdered herbs, among them red pepper and sometimes mullein. All right. The word goofer is an Americanization of the Congo word kufwa, Kufwa, which means to kill. Thus, a precise translation of goofer dust would be killing powder. It is not an instant killer, but acts slowly over time. People who have been goofered act erratic or goofy. As they suffer hard luck and trouble, then slowly sicken and die, howling like a dog and crawling on all fours. Goofer dust is employed in many harmful rituals, often as a medium in which to snuff out an enemy's candles. All right, now it gives you some, like bottle spell containing a foot track. Folks well versed in evil doings say that one way to hurt a person is to pick up his or her foot track, mix it with the goofer dust, and stop the mixture in a bottle. Okay, this is hidden in the crotch or hollow of a tree where it can be not found. Is thrown into a running water like a river or whatever. The person whose foot track is thus captured is said to waste away slowly. Laying down goofer dust. Those who do bad work sprinkle goofer dust around an enemy's home, in the yard, or even in the bedroom, walking backwards as they sprinkle. This is sometimes called throwing for someone, and the person who has been throwed for is in danger of sickness and death. If the goofer dust is not soon cleared away, as one old song has it, gonna sprinkle goofer dust all around your bed. Wake up in the morning, find your own self dead. The only way to clean a mess like that out of a house is with a complete ritual purification of the premises. Now, I'm going to stop there for a second and give you my thought on that. Okay, what if you're renting an apartment and somebody did this prior to you renting that apartment? Do you ritually cleanse your apartment before you move in? I really hope so, because that's what I would do if I was to move into a place like an apartment where people come and go. I definitely would do a ritual cleansing. What do y'all think? Would you do that too? Before I put any of my stuff in there, I would do it. All right. Using goofer dust to snuff candles. In working a long-term spell against an enemy, you may burn black candles on his or her upside-down pitcher on the top of your toilet tank. So you're going to have your a picture of the person upside down on the back of your toilet tank. Rather than let candles burn out naturally, some folks who do this sort of work keep a saucer filled with goofer dust on the tank, so they can turn the candles upside down and snuff them while making a curse. This is an urban modernization of the much older custom of burning such candles in an outhouse and snuffing them in feces. Now that I would like to do, snuff that candle out in a pile of shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's more up my alley right there. I would be nervous to leave, goofer dust on the back of your toilet, especially if you got big dogs like I do, and as nosy as they are. Yeah, I don't think I would leave goofer dust on the back of my toilet. No. I'd rather snuff it out in a pile of shit. All right, love me or die. A jackball to goofer a man for love. This is a conjure hand for coercive love that was related to me by a 50 or 55-year-old woman customer in a candle store on Maxwell Street in Chicago in 1965. She said, if you want a man to love you and he absolutely refuses you, you can goofer him to love you. Now, I personally don't think that's the way I would want to find love. I don't think I would do that, but not everybody's me. You do you. Okay, and it says, make him sick to love you. This is her recipe. All right, I'm getting ready to read you her recipe. That's what this whole side right here is. All right, this is how she says you do it. You will need hair, your hair, and a small High John the Conquer root. Okay, so you're going to need his hair, your hair, and a High John root. All right, and goofer dust or graveyard dirt. Love me sachet powder, a ink pen that writes red, a waterproof ink pen that writes black, a brand new spool of red sewing thread, a red flannel bag, and a sharp pen knife. Now how you're going to use that stuff? You're going to, on the paper, write his full name 7 times in black ink. Then rotate the paper and print love me or die over his name 7 times in red ink, crossing it and covering it. Set the name paper aside. Use the penknife to carve a slit-shaped hole in the High John root and wedge your hair and his hair inside of the root. Then pack the slit tight with a mixture of goofer dust and love me sachet powder. Thoroughly wet the name paper with your urine and wrap it around the High John root, pressing it against the High John root like you're making paper mache. And that is to keep the hairs and powders inside of the root. While it is still wet, wrap it up in the brand new red thread, going around and around and around. Okay? You're going to make it into like a ball. When you are done, tie the thread off with 7 knots and leave a length of thread to hang it from. So you're going to tie it 7 knots and then leave a piece to hang it. You can double or triple the hanging thread for strength and finish it with a loop for your finger. All right. Carry the prepared charm in a red flannel bag and moisten it with your urine when needed. Hold it by its hanging thread to operate it, swinging it back and forth or round and round towards you. As you call the man's name to draw him to you, get a rhythm going and say his name like this over and over. First name, so John Doe. Love me or die. John Doe, love me or die. John Doe. Make a rhythm and be swinging that rope, that ball. Okay? You do this, the old woman told me, and the man will either love you or he'll get real sick. If he gets sick, don't let up. Just keep your urine wet on that thing. Just keep working with it. That's the way you get him. You weaken him. When he's about finished, you can nurse him back to health. Then he's all yours. I particularly think that is not the way to true love. I mean, that's just my opinion, y'all. Don't hate me for it. I just feel like, okay, if you're meant to be together, then it will, it'll be that way. Like I met my husband in a bar. I went there for happy hour, the 50-cent pitchers. And I drink, get that hour's worth of beer in. And he happened to be there that night. And we met and we've been together since. Okay, it was just a chance meeting. I didn't go there to meet no dudes. I went there to get drunk. That's all I wanted to do was get my 50-cent happy hour. Look at my shirt. It's not dirty, y'all. It's wet. Because my hair's wet. Because I just got out the shower. So, I'm sorry if I look like shit, but that's water. Anyway, I just got to explain it, y'all. I don't want y'all thinking I'm a slob. Because I'm not that bad, okay? Anyway, let me get back to this. All right. It says, I have never tried this particular love spell myself. The author is, the person that wrote this is saying this. I am too tender-hearted and also have too many offers of love from willing men to bother to mess with men who were recalcitrant. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming men that didn't give a damn. They're not interested. My ear itches. I recommend that anyone who undertakes making such a love me or die hand should be prepared to properly dispose of it if it is successful, or you may always have a sickly man on your hands. That's true. This spell is an exercise in opposites. A love-drawing powder is mixed with a death-dealing dust. A high John root is male. It looks like a testicle. But you carve a slit, a symbolic pussy. That's what it's wrote in here. I ain't saying it. That's what she said. In it to make him less masculine, or what they call pussy whipped. And she's got that on around. You mix your hair and his hair up together so he will be obsessed with you. You offer him the choice, love me or die. When he gets sick, you nurse him back to health. The whole thing is about mixing opposite pairs. Male, female, love, death, sickness, health, him, you, into one big mess. By the way, the specific shape of this mojo, a ball wound around with thread on a string measure, is sometimes called a jack. A jack ball, luck ball, or goofer ball. Although my informant did not call it by those names, hung from their strings, jacks are used for divination, like pendulums, or to work a trick. They may also be carried in the pocket as a hand. The name jack ball may have originally referred to the little red rubber balls used for playing the children's game jacks. I used to love playing that. Say boing, boing. I bet you I can't do it now. Alright, jacks, when used to be made of wound up red rubber strings. Not all jacks have the John Conqueror root at their center, but since Jack is the diminutive form of John, if any Jack has a right to do that name, this one does. I ain't going to read that part. that's the end of it. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think that it's, I mean, should you try something like that to try to get somebody to love you? I mean, I just don't think that you force, magically or, outside of magic. I think it should be a natural come together kind of thing. I mean, that's how my daughter met her husband, Malachi. I love him so much. Malachi's a really, really good son-in-law to have. And she got very lucky finding him. And they just happened to meet, and it worked out, and they got 3 kids and been married for a long time. Same thing with my son. They met just, freaky deaky, got together, and they got 2 kids. So, I didn't do anything to encourage anything. It happened the way it happened. Because I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't do spell work to create somebody to come together like that. I just not love like that. I mean, what have y'all done anything like that? And if you did it work? Are the couple still together? I mean, I think that it's up to the person. If you want to do it, you do it. I particularly don't do that. I think that love should be organic. It should be, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. That's the way I feel about it. And I guess that's just because it's an old-fashioned thing. I don't know. But anyway, I want y'all to tell me what you think. And did y'all enjoy this by chance? There's other items in here I was thinking about reading, other than just herbs and stuff. I actually, I read y'all the graveyard dirt. I'm just trying to see if there's something else in here that might, you might want to hear. Indian head scent. Here's something in here on that. What you can do with it. Or, not that one. I don't know. Y'all give me an idea. I'm trying to just glance through here to see what other, like here's lodestone. I might do that one because, I mean, a lot of y'all have lodestones. Read what it says about the lodestone in here. Maybe I'll read that one next. Y'all tell me what you want. And the magnetic sand that goes with the lodestones. They got that in here. Well, I mean, I'll just go through it and see if there's anything that clicks my interest that maybe y'all would like to hear about. If y'all want me to continue reading these books, please let me know, because I feel like people are getting tired of them. But I'm just trying to share, what I have with y'all, because things are so expensive nowadays. I mean, I can't afford to go buy a bunch of books right now, as much as I want to. You gotta have money to do that, right? And the cost of everything nowadays, it's like it's insane. So, I'm just trying to share a little bit with everybody, because, you might be better off than me. I don't know. But, if you're like me, you appreciate this kind of stuff because, I mean, if y'all got books and you got some inserts inside of the books or something that you think is interesting, why don't you make a video and share it, and I will watch it, because I am always into it, and I'll be taking some notes too while you're bullshitting. So y'all let me know, and I'll let y'all go. It's been 19.5 minutes, almost 20 minutes. Wow. Y'all have a good day. I send y'all so damn much love. Y'all totally be safe out there. Much love, y'all. Toodles.